This was Wall Street's worst day in more than a decade. The Dow Jones Industrial Average was down 7.78%, while the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq was lower by 7.6% and 7.29% respectively. Trading was halted at the New York Stock Exchange due to the activation of circuit breakers that automatically allow the market to pause and for traders to evaluate conditions before resuming the day's business. In addition, the oil price war between Russia and Saudi Arabia also shook the markets. This as the coronavirus continues to be the top news item globally and in the United States, with 5 states now declaring states of emergency, including New York, Maryland, Florida, California and Washington, with fears of a global pandemic rising.
It's certainly troubling that so many people and countries have been affected so quickly. Now that the virus has a foothold in so many countries, the threat of a pandemic has become very real. But it would be the first pandemic in history that could be controlled. The bottom line is we're not at the mercy of the virus.
In New York City, with a population of over 8 million, officials have urged people to avoid crowded spaces, including public transport, and apply common sense measures when being around others. Among the most radical measures implemented outside of China, Israel's Prime Minister has ordered everyone arriving in the country to self-quarantine for 14 days, while Italy has placed the entire country on lockdown, with all schools and universities closed until at least the 3rd of April. 35 states across the U.S. now report at least one case of the coronavirus, while the total number exceeds 560, with 22 deaths. Schools and places of learning in some regions are closed temporarily, including Columbia University here in the Big Apple, while shops have been warned against price gouging as a low level of panic shopping begins to take hold in some parts of the country. Sherwin Bryceby's SABC News, New York.